Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I hope your week's going well so far. I haven't done anything brew related since my wheat beer, but I have got plans to do another beer. But before I talk about that, I thought I'll crack open a beer. And I've been very lucky again to receive some more beer mail while I was out on Saturday. Callum Oliver, who also lives in Auckland, he dropped off 3 of his beers. 2 of them still need to be aged for a little bit, but this one is ready now, and I believe from the label it's a red IPA. I don't know anything about the beers that Callum's dropped off, but yeah, let's crack it open and have a taste and have a look at it. So yeah, thanks Callum for that. I really appreciate you doing that. It's always a pleasant surprise when beer mail turns up. Ooh, smells very nice on the bottle. So yeah, as I was saying, I do have some plans to do a brew, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and I'm looking at doing an Amarillo single hop IPA. Not sure we'll get all of this in the glass, so it's pretty close. It looks like it's bottle conditioned. And that's got a fantastic looking, not sure if it's showing up on the camera, but it's a lovely red, sort of almost ruby red colour. It's looking darker on the camera than what it is to me, but it looks fantastic. Beautiful head on it, nice and creamy, very tight bubbles. Oh, that smells nice. Picking up some sort of like caramel off the top, a little bit of sweetness as well. No idea what hops Callum's used, so we'll might just dive straight in, guys. Ooh, that's very nice. That's very, very nice, very smooth. Picking up some nice sort of caramel and sweetness from the malt. You get quite a big hit of bitterness up front, but then it mellows off quite nicely. Smells a bit, I was going to say smoky. Might be from the malts, a little bit of sort of toast or something coming off the top. Wow, it's very nice, very easy drinking. No idea what the ABV is, but I don't think it'll be overly high. I'm not picking up a lot of alcohol. But yeah, fantastic looking beer. It's very, sorry, I forgot to mention it's very, very clear, and there's some nice bubbles. Don't know if that's going to show up. Nice bubbles cascading up from the bottom. Still not sure what the hops are. I'm not getting, it's definitely hop. I'm getting a hop flavour, but it's not really, like, it's not a citrus type hop. But yeah, very, very nice, smooth bitterness, and yeah, those malts are really nice. That is a beautiful, that's a very, very nice red IPA. You could easily sit down and have several of those. It's not too heavy. Actually, that's going down very well and very easily, so I might just slow down and we'll look at the lacing on that. It's looking fantastic. It's holding a lovely head. Thanks for that, Callum. That's a very awesome beer, mate. I'd be very, very happy to try that again for sure. be interested. I think you dropped some of these off to Alan as well, so it'd be interesting to see what he said. But yeah, mate, I guess if I'd summed it up, I'd say overall a very easy drinking, smooth, some nice bitterness there, some nice, like I say, sort of caramel, a little bit of sweetness from the malt, almost a bit oaky, smoky, more earthy type hops in there, but I don't know what they are, but feel free to let me know. Okay, cheers, thanks for that, Callum. We'll pop that down. The other big thing that happened while I was actually out and Callum dropped off the beer mail, I was at a brew day, you probably saw from my last video, at Luke from Potion Beercraft. He invited myself, Alan from Shadow Beast Brewery, and a friend of his, Nick. We all went around for a brew day, and Luke has brewed up version 2 of his Kolsch, but I won't say any more. I'm sure Luke will put up a video at some stage, so yeah, check out his channel. But yeah, big thanks to you, Luke, for inviting us around. Yeah, it was a fantastic day, as you guys know, once you've had a few drinks. Yes, well, I know when I do a brew day and if I drink, I sort of lose my way with keeping an eye on timings, you know, for the boil and the mash and hop additions and things. So hopefully we didn't distract Luke too much, but it all seemed to come together. And we got to try some really amazing beers, including some of Luke's beers, some from Alan. Nick brought round some Kolsch from Hallertau, so we actually got to try Luke's first version of his Kolsch and then the Hallertau Kolsch, and I must admit, having both together, so it's almost like a side-by-side, I guess, or one follows the other. I definitely preferred Luke's Kolsch, which was hot with Galaxy, over the Hallertau Kolsch. I found their one a little bit lacking in, I don't know, hop profile, I guess. I know Kolsch isn't a big hoppy beer, but yeah, I guess just a personal preference thing, but definitely preferred Luke. So yeah, thanks Luke for inviting us around. It was an awesome day, and even stoked up the barbecue, so that was cool. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a single hop IPA next, and I'm going to follow a recipe out of the Best of Brew Your Own magazine. If you ever see this publication around, I'd definitely recommend buying it. It's just a magazine, but it has 30 great beer styles. But what I love about it is, so I'm going to be doing based on American IPA recipe. But what I love about it is it gives you a couple of examples of how to brew up an American IPA, for example, all grain and extract, but then it goes into a whole raft of information on what makes an American IPA, what you should and shouldn't do, what hops you should and shouldn't use, what happens if you add too much of a certain malt, and what it will do to change the character of the beer, etc. So yeah, so if you like the recipes, but then you want a bit more background on the style, I would highly recommend this. I think it's only $10 US, and I keep referring to this all the time. This is probably one of my favourite publications. So yeah, so I'm going to basically use their recipe, but I'm just going to use Amarillo all the way through, so that's the plan anyway. And finally, before I go, I was a sucker for some beer related paraphernalia. So we've got a site like eBay, but it's just for New Zealand, called Trade Me, and I saw somebody on there was selling tin beer signs. They had various different designs for beer, but I thought that one looked pretty cool, so we'll whack that up on the wall behind the Grain Sun brew system. So yeah, hopefully you'll see that in the next video. Well, I'll stop waffling, guys, because this video may have dragged on a little bit too long. And thanks again to Callum for the beers. I can see this won't last very long tonight, especially on such a nice day, and I haven't had a beer for a few days, so it's going down like a treat. So cheers to you, Callum, and cheers again to Luke for inviting myself and Alan and Nick around for the brew day. That was awesome, and we will catch you guys next time. I hope your week's going well, and what are we, almost halfway, well, we are halfway through the week, so just stick in there and it'll soon be the weekend, and we can get back to some beer related activities. Cheers guys, catch you next time.